What's up, boners? Today we are unboxing another crocodilian skull. So we have a big box here. So I'm gonna get started cutting this open. Okay, so we got a smaller box within this box. This looks like a shoe box. There we go. Yep, literally a shoe box with little shoe thingies. Cool. Pull you out. Okay, here we go. This is a 13.5-inch Cuban crocodile skull replica. So you can see here, has some very large teeth. Some of these are a little over 1 centimeter long from what's visible, but there's also the part that's in the tooth socket. So as with other crocodilians, it has a V-shaped head where the back is wider and comes to a point, whereas alligators have more of a wide U-shaped snout. And then we have the nostrils up here, the eyes, and then the holes here, 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 and here that make this a diapsid. So eyes are on the top of the head because, you know, these guys are swimming and they'll need that to see above the water. Then back of the skull, once again, we have the hinge joint here where the jaw will lift up and chomp down off of that hinge joint. And then you can see this one is actually more evenly, like there's no slope to the head like the dwarf crocodile. It just gradually goes up in kind of a straight line. But yeah, we'll take a look at the jaws now. So the bottom jaw, you can see this is natural bone splitting here because the jaws of mammals, reptiles, etc. are actually made up of 2 bones that are fused together in the front, but they obviously can split. You got these big teeth in the front. The bottom jaw is only missing 1 tooth, I think. But other than that, it has all of these other teeth in the jaw. The ones in the back are more rounded for crushing. The ones in the front are more pointed for grabbing and puncturing. So there's that. The top jaw. So this one's missing a lot of teeth, as you can see. So it's missing the 2 front ones here, 2 here, a bunch here. This one's actually a really massive tooth. But anyway, you can see the tooth sockets of these and all the ones that are missing, but still has a lot of them, just nowhere near all of them. But the cool thing is, as I noticed with this while looking at it while just showing it off, the teeth here, you can see these 2 bottom ones on the lower jaw fit perfectly into grooves on the upper jaw, and then these 2 would go over the front. Of course, it's missing those 2, but anyway, so once again, they just interlock. And since this is a crocodile, you would see the 4th tooth sticking up here. So if we look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4th tooth is the one that is visible in crocodiles. So there it is, poking up above the snout. And then top view, so triangular skull, once again, very pointed, towards the front, whereas the alligators would have a more rounded U-shaped snout. So overall, a very cool skull. We have the foramen magnum back here where the vertebrae attach on. But overall, I think that's probably it for this video. These guys, if I remember correctly, are critically endangered, so that's why it was cool to get a replica of the Cuban crocodile. And the other thing is they don't typically sell these as replicas you can buy from like Skulls Unlimited or anything. I don't think they sell Cuban crocodile skulls, so I was super lucky to get this replica. So super cool. But yeah, so now I got 2 new crocodilians with me. So yeah. Yep. And there we go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.